Welcome back, everybody. It's time for another top 5 mods of the week for Baldur's Gate 3. I found these mods on the Nexus on September 14th, 2024. As a quick reminder, my mod list includes the top 5 mods of the week plus any other requirements to get them running. This week, that brings us to a total of 6 mods. Now, with patch 7 in full swing, it did break quite a few mods when it first came out, but a lot of them have been updated, especially those that are frequently updated. Just remember, when you're browsing, checking the Nexus mod page specifically, check to see if the mod was updated on or after September 5th or 6th. If it was, then you're probably good to go. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into this week's mods. First up, we have Celebringon's Lord of the Rings weaponry. As a longtime Lord of the Rings fan, this mod is an instant addition to my main mod list. I love it so much. So you get 5 weapons: Andúril, Glamdring, Orcrist, Hatafeng, and Sting, all modeled after their movie versions, but with some book-inspired details and abilities. Now, these weapons are very powerful. Andúril, Glamdring, Orcrist, and Sting are all +3 weapons with some really strong abilities. Now, Hatafeng is not nearly as strong. It's very rare and it's a +2 weapon, but even it has some pretty cool abilities. All of them have these fantastic models. They look great, and it's just so fun to use, especially if you're a big Lord of the Rings fan like I am. So if you're really into Lord of the Rings and you want to bring a little bit of Middle-earth's magic into Baldur's Gate 3, this mod is a must-have. Next up, we've got Jules Heads, and boy, this is a big one. It's about 700 megabytes, almost 1 full gig, of custom heads. You get 31 new heads to choose from, and it's not just for humans, elves, and tieflings, which I'm crazy, right? The only races that are excluded here are Half-Orc, Githyanki, and Dragonborn for obvious reasons. I also downloaded the Less Wrinkled Face mod per the mod author's recommendation. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of these heads look really good, and I really love that there is some representation for our small folk friends. I think that that's super important, and they tend to be a little neglected. But here's the thing. One issue I run into with a lot of these face mods, especially for male characters, which I tend to play in my playthroughs, I'd love some that aren't Chads. You know what I mean? Like, look at this guy. There's nothing wrong with having a very clearly defined jawline, don't get me wrong, but sometimes maybe I want to play a round-faced hero. Is it just me? Okay, well, I'll keep my opinions to myself. Now we have the Blossom Armor Pack. They're available for body types 1 and 3 only. I had Lae'zel trying out the Wistful Water set and Shadowheart rocking the Secrets and Wishes set. Both looked amazing, though I did notice some strange clipping here and there, but I mean, that's in the base game anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. The one odd thing I did notice was that one of the armors that Shadowheart was wearing had some cloth just kind of floating there. I don't know. It wasn't really attached to anything. And maybe it's just like a small visual glitch, but still weird. Regardless of that, though, Lae'zel was looking like this badass Astral Sea Guardian, and Shadowheart, well, what better way to have her become the goth GF of your dreams, right? One thing to note about the Witch's Hat, though, is it makes your character spontaneously grow these luscious locks of hair. So just keep that in mind. Next up, we have Celestial Threads. This mod comes in 6 separate downloads, which can be good or bad depending on how much you want. If you want to have all 6 of the outfits in there, download all 6. But if there's only one you're looking to add to your playthrough, then just add the one. Now, keep in mind these dresses are only for body type 1, and they are a lot. While they are super high quality and very beautiful dresses, I just can't see myself using them in my playthroughs. Maybe as camp clothes, but putting them on someone heading into a fight, to me, it's just too much cognitive dissonance. That said, if you're into the style, they are very beautifully crafted and top tier. And finally, we have Tav's Abode, a perfect home for druid, rangers, or just a nature-loving elf. One of my favorite things about this mod is that the leaves on the tree for this nature hut glow at night. I mean, the attention to detail is just fantastic. There are some really cool accessories that come with the mod, like a herbalist prep station, though you can't brew potions, it still does look cool, and the vanity seat. So that way you and your goth witch GF can hang out at your tree hut. I'm just hoping that this time she doesn't want to perform any strange rituals to get me to commune with the dead, but I don't know if that's going to happen. And with that, that will wrap up our top 5 mods for Baldur's Gate 3 this week. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more weekly mod showcases. Was there a mod that wasn't on the list that you think should have been? Drop it in the comments. I love to check out new mods that I maybe missed. Until next time, happy modding, and I will see you in Faerun.